Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Let me get this volume down. Yeah, because it's all the way up. There we go. There we go. All right, family. Welcome back to All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. Man, I got a lot of downloads, but you know what? The most important one that stood out was one that I couldn't relate to until as of recent, right? Family, let me tell you, when you separate yourself from energies that you know don't mean you any good. And it's because they've showed you who they were, not once, not twice, but not only did they show you, you felt it. You felt it. Man, let me tell you, when the energy bombards you from all directions, and this is your family, whatever friends you used to have or that you thought you had. And most of us have outgrown those types of relationships with friends because they fell off a long time ago. The only negative energy that was still holding on to you was your family. Now, only take what resonates. Please, please only take what resonates. And I'm telling y'all, only take what resonates. Okay. But before we hop into it, welcome to All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here. We keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names when guided too. Okay, family. Like I said, it stems from you being held in a high honor because let me tell you, where you are kind, okay, and there's a difference in kind and liking, okay. Um, when you're kind, you do things from a space of your heart, okay. That's where you do it from. When you trying to get people to like you and shit, oh no, that's too much faking and fronting for me. I cannot. I cannot. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna accept me for who I am and how I am, or you ain't gonna accept me at all. So let me tell you what this is boiling down to. But before I dive in, A1s, who are my day ones? I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for everything you do for our space. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. Okay. I truly, truly love you. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, hitting the notification bell, etc. Family, let me tell you how your family played you. Okay. First of all, they want the money. They want something that was left to you, and it's got to be something fucking big. Or they felt they could just get a big payoff from you because they wanted to make you look like you. They're not. Damn, I said they wanted something from you, and this I thought all these were. I can't make it up. That's the energy. This is the energy. Now wait a minute, okay? Because this does say wanting, okay? Now take this how it resonates. It could be picking up on the energies for the collective, okay? There could be somebody that's wanting you, period. They just want you, okay? Maybe it's because of something that you do for them, or they just are energetically attracted to you. But then you got family that wants too, okay? And let me tell you why I say that, okay? Because there has been so much that has went on, all right? It has gone on, but you just couldn't nail it. It was like, damn. For example, every time I get around one of my daughters, oh mom, can you do this? I'll come do it for her. But before she get out the car, she say some fucked up slick shit. And I'll be like, what the fuck? What did you say that for? Like we had a good conversation, everything was going, and then boom, hit you with some weird shit, right? Okay. So, y'all, I have been in a space for a couple of days now because it bothered me what I found with my phone. See, I'm like, damn, I ain't really getting no voicemail messages. What's going on? Right. And then when I try and do all this shit, and I'm like, well, what the hell has really been going on? Man, when I sat down and got them downloads and shit, and then wait, I'm not even gonna talk about all the conversations with my family and then mentioning dumb shit like contract. I said, what? Y'all don't even talk like that. Where is this Where is this vocabulary coming from? Contracts. What you talking about? Look, motherfuckers sitting up on your YouTube channel, right? Look, demonistic, man. Let me tell you, when old boy asked me about one of my children, like I said, and I thought he had lost his damn mind. See, he knew something about things I didn't know about. Okay. because that's something that was like practiced. Listen, ain't nothing practiced. Listen, ain't nothing practiced in my household. Folks was going. Okay, I'm not gonna say I took them to church, but my grandma was hell bent on taking the kids to church. I didn't stop them from going either. And then a witness used to come by, and Jehovah's Witness used to come by every Sunday. And sometimes me and the kids would be running and hiding. But then there were a lot of Sundays we let them come in and do their Bible study. But we ain't did none of this old witchcraft shit. I ain't lying. Like when I tell you this is unfamiliar territories, it was unfamiliar. But then I started seeing so many people talking about cutting off everything, cutting off everyone because of things. Because, see, when a child is a child, they're a child. But once they grow up into their adulthood, into who they want to be, that's something totally different. I got a 33-year-old right now, y'all, that keep coming down on my head. I think, yeah, 92. I got a 32-year-old and a 30. Oh, Lord, she's 33. I got a 33-year-old where every fucking time anything goes down, guess whose fault it is? And I'm looking at her like, hold the fuck up. And for a long time, family, and only take what resonates. Sometimes, y'all, because you got that heart, you know what I'm saying? You got that big ass fucking heart. And they know this. They know you have a kind heart. They know you have a heart of gold. So they play on that. Okay? These energies play on your heart of gold. Oh, a lot of people say it's narcissism, narcissistic type tendencies, narcissism, right? But it don't make no sense. It just in my energy and the way I feel about that narcissist thing, family don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to be a narcissist. Man, let me tell you, when I tell you these girls, I went to the chick's Facebook page, right? My daughter insisted I befriend this girl. You should go, you should be friends with her. You should be friends with her. You should. And I said, damn, why? Why do I need to be friends with her? That's your friend. You met her. I don't have nothing in common with her. Mom, it's just support, and it's just support. Man, listen, y'all. I went to the chick. This happened probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Okay, cool. I went and friended her little pages everywhere, but I'm rarely on the Instagrams and the TikToks and all the pages, right? I'm rarely on them. I remember seeing her pop up quite often on Facebook, right? And I would go on and give her a heart because I'm about the love, right? I give her the heart. Boom, I give her the heart back. But listen to this shit. Y'all, one time, and I want to say this was about maybe 6, 7 months ago. Okay. I was doing a reading, and this girl's her name is, we ain't giving her no credit. I heard that spirit. Anyway, the name kept popping out in a reading. So I said, why? Why is this name popping out in a reading? Let me tell you what these motherfuckers been doing. These motherfuckers been walking around practicing witchcraft for real, practicing real live rituals, family. Uh-huh. It started with the negative Scorpio that was in my life. Had to cut him off. Okay? Had to cut him off, right? When I cut him off, all his witchcraft went back to him, right? So then who was associated with him? Now, family, follow me here. Who was associating with the excuse me. Oh, Capricorn too in the energy, okay? But the Capricorn being cut off too. Okay? Feminine energy Capricorn, masculine energy Capricorns cut off, right? This is all family though. This is like family. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, no, cutting them off too. Okay? So I cut them off. The Scorpio had to come in because he got displaced. I'm the only kinfolk that was gonna take him in, or that had could. Okay, but it was a win-win for both of us under circumstances. So where I'm thinking this is a blessing. Oh hell no! That motherfucker came in and family. When I tell you this is a grown man, this man's 70 something years old. My father. I'm just gonna tell you that I have never in my life dealt with so much shit. I said, oh, I can't deal with this one. Okay. He did some bullshit. Okay. Cut me and I go to jail. Okay. I'm like, God damn. How I end up? Nevertheless, I cut him off. I can't deal with it. Cut it off. But the only ones I was trying to stay in touch with, right, was my offspring, my children. Shit, they done got a hold to the children too. You hear me? When I tell you that witchcraft of God, I said, wait a minute, man. Somebody asked me about that shit. Asked me, and when he asked me, it just threw me off, family, because I had never. I was like, what? Right? Because you don't be thinking, you don't be looking at it like that. You don't be looking at it like that. Okay? You don't be thinking it's the ones right next to you. It be the ones right next to you, like right there in your home with you. And they be plotting on your downfall. You know, I ain't had this much hating since I has a man, listen. Every job, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I say on my job, it was all because, look, I believe in everybody having their rights, period. Anybody that's on the job, they got a right to be treated right, not go through abuse. Okay. Man, I stood up for my rights and it was on and crack. When you know what? Somebody out here was wanting. And I feel like this here, and this is just, and I'm gonna put this one up because this ain't what I, but they was wanting, family. Okay, they was wanting, and I don't feel like they was wanting anything good for you. I feel like they was wanting something very bad for you. Okay. Wait, my middle daughter literally said, okay, when I went through that time when I was like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it or not, or woo woo wham. I was going through a lot. I had lost a job, they fired me, all that kind of bullshit. Okay. December 24th, December 2024 could be significant. Okay. But when this happened to me in December 2020, no, was it 23 or 24? No, December 2023, the end of December 2023, coming into 2024, excuse me. Okay. December 2023, coming into 2024, I was out of work for 3 months. That's how my father came into play. That's how my daughter came into play. My second daughter, okay, came into play. I'm looking at them as family, as being a blessing. I'm grateful. I'm like, thank you, Lord. Da, 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 da. Okay, this is how I'm like, God is blessing us. Dad, you got a spot to stay. My daughter came through for me, you know what I'm saying? And then and basically what she came through for me with was probably something she had owed anyway, just because over the years it was like right on time. I don't want to say she owed it, but I looked at it like a blessing because she was able to do that for me. Okay, let me just tell you that. Okay, but shit, hell, I done gave her a lot too. You feel me? So it was like, bam, boom, house got saved. Okay, we all got a place to motherfucking stay. My daughter got her shit, where she always gets the hookup on the cribs, and my father got somewhere to stay. I'm thinking, cool, we all in here. Man, listen, when you are moving with pure intentions, other folks ain't moving around you like that, family. I just need to let you know this because this is like recently. I'm looking back on everything like, are you kidding me? These were the intents, and you could feel it. You could feel it, right? Man, listen here. When I tell you that people have been really upset at your downfall because they're blaming you for them not really genuinely loving you or caring about you. And it didn't even take much to do. You ain't no bugaboo. You ain't nobody calling nobody. You ain't nobody you ain't asking nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just when you came around feeling like you were loved. Shit, you couldn't even feel that in the energy when you came around. This is what I'm telling you. They rejected you, and you was like, damn, I ain't even did shit. Let me tell you what. I seen the craziest shit ever. And it made me think to myself, damn, what kind of kids what kind of look, what's going on here? The patterns were real. The patterns were just out there. And I was like, nah, I don't think that's the case. But I saw somebody say, when somebody show you who the fuck they are, You better believe that shit. Family, I don't give a damn who they are. When they show you who the fuck they are, believe them. Man, my look, I got a daughter that is unemotional whatsoever. Like it pisses her off if me and her sister start crying in a movie. Okay, the notebook had me boo-hoozing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, family. That's a good ass movie. If you need a tearjerker, watch the notebook, okay? Because that movie right there just had me crying. There's all kind of movies, but that's the one that just didn't, I don't if I'm gonna watch something, it's gonna be some karate. Okay. If I gotta watch something like, you know what I mean? Man, to cry on a movie would irritate her. She couldn't stand it. So, we be sitting over there trying to cry. Yeah, yeah, that part. Let's go on and tap in and see what the daily energy is. Let's see what the message is that the divine needs and wants us to know. But I feel like somebody needs to learn out here or notice, cut them off. Just stop talking to them. It's okay because they gonna play in your energy field. Because baby, I didn't know what to think when I seen my eldest daughter's phone number in my phone. I didn't know what to think because I didn't even know that was her number until I called it. Oh man, I didn't even know that was her number until I called. Then I was like, how the fuck did your number get in my shit? We on the phone 2 days, 3 days ago, and I'm not trying to argue with her, but let me tell you how I know some shit wasn't right. Cause she's an asshole, okay? She's an asshole. Man, that motherfucker argued back. And I went, oh, okay. I see what it is. And it's all because I was able, through the Most High, the divine creator of all living things, I was able to do something for myself to where I didn't have to keep going on these jobs, getting battered and abused, talked down to, humiliated, demeanored, whatever, all that shit, undermining, belittled, none of that. Because I stepped out of that energy and found something for myself. Do you know these motherfuckers been attacking and attacking and attacking? And that's a hater for you. That means you're doing something right. It is now I am starting to enter and understand why folks, so many who have come to these platforms and found their way, why so many have left their families alone. Because in the interim, when you needed them, they were never there. I got a cousin family that lived with me. Her mama put her out. That motherfucker lived with me from she was 16, 16, 17, just about almost 18. All her job was to do was while I went to work, please watch the girls. I paid the rent. I bought the food. I clothed not two children, but my cousin too. But when it came down to me asking her to help me set up for my nonprofit, that bitch would not help me. But wait for it. It's the same bitch that I got the job for when she was on the verge of losing her fucking son. Uh-huh. She called me crying. Oh, he's not going to hire me. John said he's not going to hire me. I'm like, oh shit. I said, hold on. I call him like, please, could you please hire her? And let me tell you why. She's going through some shit. She's the baby daddy trying to take her child from her. She need a job. Please. This bitch get out there and get the job. I bullshit you not. You talk about a motherfucker turn on you. And wait for it, family. No offense intended. It was behind a dick. Straight up. And no, I had nothing to do with the dick. No. The dick wasn't even my, oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to say that. The dick wasn't even my type. But yeah, if I needed somebody to cover something on my side of this line, she was going to go where that dick was going. Mm-hmm. Flaggers, okay? She was going to go where the dick was going. She was going to be on the side where the dick was at so she could break the dick and do all that kind of shit. I hope no kids are around right now, okay? All right? That's what I'm talking about. Like when I tell you, you have extended yourself so much for your family. And the one time they came through for you, and I mean one goddamn time. One time. that they actually came through for you. They've been holding that over your head ever since. Ever since. Ever since. And you looking like motherfucker. I done housed you. I done took you in. You and your old negative ass energy, okay? For those that understand that energy that walks around grouchy all fucking day talking about everybody owe them something. I'm like, what? Yeah, everybody, you ain't gave me nothing. You ain't. I said, wait a minute. Man, that narcissistic shit, that shit's crazy. Don't nobody owe nobody nothing. And if somebody does something for you, be grateful for that. That is how I have always operated. Not everybody operates like that, family. Not everybody operates like that. You know what I'm saying? Peep gang. On the venture out, on the venture out. I'm just gonna tell y'all some shit right now. On the venture out, right? I'm looking for a realtor. Okay. My son-in-law was gonna charge me 15% to help me sell my home. I found a total fucking stranger. He charged me 1%. Now let me tell you how I found the 1% stranger. The cousin I just told you about that wouldn't help me set up my what is that? Nonprofit. She knew that realtor because her best friend had used him. So she gave me his number. That's one thing I could say she has done for me. But when I tell you family, I have been there for my family. And I mean been there for my family, especially during times where, you know what I'm saying, man, listen here. Ah, shit, let's get into this message. Woo! Divine creator of all living things, we love you. Speaking to the divine within us and all around us, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect. But during this read and all reads, please keep us protected. I also ask that you bring us clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment, as well as clear and concise messages. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil, any witchcraft being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and shut it down, cut it down, clear, cancel, and release it. Return that negative energy back to sender. Ashe and thank you. All right, family. Now, I really had liked this because it's rose colored, but they bouncing all over the place. So we're gonna see how this deck comes out. But let's see what we dealing with, okay? Let's see what we dealing with. Let's see the energies that we are dealing with. Where did it go? Not that one. Mhm. Man, I'm just like, family, and look, they started hitting you hard. They pissed off at what you do because they didn't want you to make nothing of yourself so that you didn't have to come running back to them. You dealing with a lot of people that wanted you to come run back. But then look, my middle daughter had asked me when I was going through it. I said, damn, I was like, shit, I was going through so much. I was like, I'm just so grateful that, I just kept doing what I was doing because I was divinely guided to do it. My middle daughter gonna ask me, at the time when the house, the living arrangements wasn't, stable, she literally asked me, she was like, what you thought, and she said my oldest daughter's name, oh, you thought she wanted you to get evicted? And I was like, damn, the fact that my middle daughter said that and it was something that I had felt confirmed that shit. You feel me? But do you ever want to believe that? Fuck no. No, you don't want to believe that. Man, let me tell you. Come on, spirit. Thank you so much. What's the energy? What's the energy? I felt that. Oh my goodness. Listen. Oh, listen. When you dealing with this shit right here, they throw everything back on you. And because you running around with this old heart, you be butt hurt, you be in your feelings, you be feeling down, you be feeling like somebody done did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, egotistical. God dang, look what came out, family. I ain't lying. Didn't I just say that old narcissistic shit? Look, like, people that aren't narcissists, okay? It's hard to determine, what you dealing with. And see, I just like peace. Okay. I don't like to be in nobody's business and I don't want to cause nobody no, you know what I'm saying? But please don't come for me. You know, you coming over here, you trying to take me out of an apartment, and I'm like, look, I'm willing to go on and give you this motherfucker, but I got to find somewhere to go too. You feel what I'm saying? But this is the energy. This is this narcissistic energy out here. Very egotistical, okay? Opportunist type people, okay? You know, fragile. Say something to their ass. Say something to their, oh man, they falling out. They falling out. Oh man, come on, spirit, come through. Man, I can't make it up. I can't make it up, family. I can't make it up. Yes, you dealing with a narcissist and you trying to be nurturing. How in the hell is that supposed to add up, family? You're over here trying to be wisdom and guidance and trying to guide them right. At least a lot, you know what I'm saying? Look, I feel like there's some narcissists out here that are holding grudges on against you because first of all, I'm gonna tell you, I just heard that spirit. Thank you. They holding a grudge because they didn't listen to what you said. You could have saved these narcissists from a lot of shit. I promise you, family. I promised you. Look, you hear what I said? I promised you. Look, I told my daughters, I said, look, peace game, before you go out and you get to making babies and shit, why don't you go out and get, you know, see if they're travel a little bit. See what's out there, you know? You born and raised in Colorado and shit. There's shit, 49 other states. Why don't you go? Man, that was shunned down. Look, okay, cool. Do your thing. But I'm telling you, you should really try to, you know what I'm saying? Venture out. Don't tie yourself down so soon, so young, right? Didn't want to listen to that. They looked at anything you said to them, and I feel like, you know, it's just this generation. I can't really speak to it, but maybe y'all could drop it in the comments. Maybe it was the generation. Maybe they looked at me. Maybe they was trying to be like me. Don't try to be like me, because this shit, listen, my middle daughter came and told me, she was like, damn, now I know what's up. I said, what you mean? She's like, yeah, bills. I said, yeah, bills. Just because, family, listen, I feel like a lot of people, family, collective, for whoever this message is for, somebody's looking at you and they feeling like, oh yeah, they got it made. They got it made. They out here, they ain't shit. They everything good for them. They not realizing you ain't really never been comfortable in your life. And you've never taken nothing for granted. So do you know what that feels to live like that? It ain't like you sitting on a bank account that you know ain't about to run out. And even if you are, they after it. Right? Okay. They after it in some of the most fucked up ways. I ain't never heard my family talk about contracts and shit. Man, I done heard two of my cousins mention, and I was looking at them like, huh? I went over one of my baby's cousin, went over one of my little cousin's house, and it was a eerie motherfucking feeling. I hurried up and got up out. I said, "What the fuck was that energy?" Man, let me tell you. See, you walking around people that I heard that spirit. They love you. Wait, hold up. Let me say it right. The love ain't got nothing to do with money. There, there. That's all I could tell you. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah. See, you this healing. I promise you, you are such a healing energy. This is what I'm talking about. The introspection, okay? Um, that you can get when you actually really are disciplined and you buckle down and you are devoted to the most high. And when you're devoted to the most high, man, like the other reading, I was shocked in Luke of what it said, but I think that's what it has to come to, is that, you know, you don't mess with your family. You don't love your family. Well, that's what that Luke, and that just threw me off. Okay. It did. It threw me off because I thought that's what it was all about. But see, there's a certain type of love. You got to give a love people love at a real ass distance. Okay. Especially if they're looking at you and they're upset at something you're doing and you're doing well for yourself or you're being able to make it. Yeah, this narcissist is toxic as hell. Okay. Full of drama, arguments, and all the way incompatible. And I mean, they like that shit. They like to keep confusion up. Man, let me tell you, they want to make you look crazy, but if you sit down and write a book on them motherfuckers, they're the ones that need the mental health. They're the ones that need the mental help. I had to tell my middle daughter, I said, look, I will block her for 2, 3 months at a time because one phone call could drain you. One fucking phone call could drain you straight up. And you be like, damn, what's going on with that? Why is it like that? Why do you continuously want to disrespect me? But then the crazy thing is, I'm like, hold up, I was the parent in the household. I took care of you. You know what they told me? Well, dad don't trip like you. I said, what you mean, dad don't trip like me? Well, when we tell you something, you could get upset. Well, I'm a mother. I care. I'm a nurturer. I'm going to come in nurturing. I'm going to come in that mama bear shit. Man, shit. I said, now, had I just let you run a fucking muck and y'all have been out here in these streets doing God knows what, then I wouldn't have been the parent that I should have. You feel, man, you can't win with a narcissist. Okay, tell me more, spirit. You can't win with a narcissist. So if you can't win with no narcissist, you cut that shit off. I'm telling you, look, can I not look? You see, spirit talking. When you can't win with a narcissist who's toxic, you set up some damn boundaries. That's what you do, family. You set up them boundaries because they've been disrespected. Didn't I just say it? Disrespectful. Enough is enough. And you had to defend yourself against these motherfuckers. They mad at that shit right now. And they also mad because you done debunked their whole goddamn thing because no matter what, it is in the record. Somewhere it's recorded. Because I don't give a fuck what you say. Your phone number should not have been in my phone as a voicemail box number. Oh, no, ma'am. Uh-uh. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Ain't no fucking way in hell your number, you ain't even nowhere near me. Who would I be around that I would hand my phone to so that they could go all the way into the settings and put your goddamn number in my phone? Get the fuck out of here, man. Who does that, family? You tell me, family. Who have you just let hold your phone to where they can go all the way into your car? Hold on, because to do it, you're gonna be pushing buttons. Okay, anybody that you hand your phone to even look at something, don't say you don't take your eyes off that motherfucking phone. They looking and you damn near holding it for them to look. Man, shit. When I tell you dealing with some narcissists here, when you dealing with some real toxic energies here, you are. You are. Okay? You are. You're dealing with toxic energies. From their grandfather up. I said, damn. Listen, when I tell you, ooh, you was about the only one in your family that decided to let go and recharge yourself. For real, family, it's a time to leave everybody alone, recharge, take a breath, let go, and clear your mind and be the nurturer that you are. Because these people are in the past. They are in a past position. Okay? They in a past position. I had told my daughter, okay? I was like, dang, I said you should start getting the kids to either, if they're going to work in something, because your family, the way the system is turning, the way people aren't going, there's going to be some robot programming jobs. If that AI might come out with that. So I'm like, start moving the kids into industries after you've done the research to see where their foundation will be, or teach them how to be a creative, teach them to create. Okay, you've got art, you've got music, you've got books. You know what I'm saying? Teach them to create. I said, shit, teach them how to read too. Because you don't have to be a reader that uses tarot or oracle cards. You could just be a channeler. You could just be a channeler. I don't need cards, but I like them. Because of the pictures and the illustrations and everything else. But I could just come on here and just channel. Man. Tell me more. It's time. It's time for you to recharge and take a breath and let go and clear your mind. Yeah, I promise you. And this is why. This is why. See, they've been in your energy real tough and real hard. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they know this. This soulmate, do you see that? Do you see that, family? How they are gazing at each other. And I mean, they are really in love. This is not just a soulmate. This is a friend. Okay. This is a romantic partner. This is somebody you could really share your life with. This is somebody that will fill your void. Cause I promise you, you've held a void for a very long time. Okay, family. And I'm not trying to trigger nobody, but I'm telling you, you ain't never had no love like this. And that is a narcissist's biggest fear is that somebody that's coming in that ain't a narcissist, ain't toxic, that under and understands and overstands your boundaries and a soulmate. Oh man, they know. They feel like they getting left out. They feel like they ain't gonna have that no more. But they didn't know how to treat it when they had it. Ooh-wee. They didn't know how to treat it when they had it. I don't feel they loved you at all. I'm telling you, the thrills, okay, the thrills when it came to this is because this is abuse. A narcissist that's toxic, god damn, that's some abuse. I've lived through it, but I didn't know what it was, family. I didn't know what it was because all I'm like is I love my children. I love my children. Yeah, okay. Continuous cycles here. Bad decisions and addictions. What was they addicted to? Taking your ass on a roller coaster ride, spinning you round and round, having you go home, beat yourself up, thinking about what you did bad or what you did, how you offended them, or damn, could you have done something better, or should have did it? Fuck them. I ain't lying. Your kids don't love you the way, or your family, or your friends, or something like that. Somebody is keeping you in a vicious cycle. Clear, cancel, and release, and rebuke, and return them back to senders. Because this is the energy that you are in. You are a nurturing energy. You are an energy that is focusing on recharging and getting your body right, getting your mind right, getting your eating habits right, getting right for this energy. You ain't focused on nothing that's a narcissist. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And look, baby, let me tell you how the divine is clearing some shit out right now. Because do you know how devastating that would be to have these little fuckers fuck up your shit? You do you understand what I'm telling you, family? Shit. And that's for anybody. Anybody that's a narcissistic, toxic ass person that don't know boundaries and get thrills off of fucking with you, they will fuck your relationship up. You've never had a love like this before. This is the love you've been waiting on, family. This is the love you've been waiting on. I promise you. Woo! Lord knows I have. Woo, Spirit, please come through. This is the love you've been waiting on. You can't make no, you can't gonna have nobody fuck that up for you. Uh-uh. You ain't gonna let nobody look, you ain't gonna let no karmics mess that up for you, family. You feel me? These third party haters, okay? You done learned your lesson from dealing with them. This was a lesson learned. That was a lesson learned. You ain't worried about nothing they dealing with. You know what? Matter of fact, when they come out, we just gonna be see, they still mad, they still looking. Because our focus is here on being nurturing and recharging your energy so that you could give all that energy to this soulmate. Oh, wait, Lord, and it's gonna be good. Oh, Family, hold up. I ain't gonna front with you though. I love you so much, but I am serious. Listen, most y'all ain't had nobody touch you and hold you and hug you, or you know what I'm saying? Just somebody that when you see them, you light up, baby. This right here, shit, you ain't letting nobody come in between that. And that's what it is. They mad at you because they know. They know about this. They feel this soulmate's love. You don't think they feel this soulmate's love? If you can feel it, if I can feel it, you know they feel it. That copycat energy that was coming out, them imposter energies that was coming out, shit, that's these motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Who can impersonate you better than your own fucking family or child or some shit? Not no goddamn doppelganger. Not nobody can walking around trying to look like you or none of that shit. We ain't going with the doppelganger shit. A personator, an imposter, that's a motherfucker that damn near look like you, try to walk like you, talk like you, and every fucking thing else, dress like you, and every fucking thing else. Shit, keep it coming. Thank you, Spirit, for the message. I am grateful. We love you. Yes, look at them. Look, they can't stop. They can't stop. Jesus. They're in envy because they feel like you gonna distance yourself. Well, they done ran you the fuck off now. They done ran they healing off. You running, you escaping from them because they've been trying to keep you in this denial. You ain't nothing wrong with you. These motherfuckers been doing shit. There is no fucking way. I'm like, why is your and literally and all the technology. Yeah, y'all know I do readings, and I'm like, goddamn, technology getting fucked with again. You know this. You know this. I sit over here, I'll be seeing shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on now? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Man, no, 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 no. You have learned, you see this lessons learned when it comes to envious people, resentful, competitive, discontent people. You distance yourself from that family. You probably had an ex you done got divorced from. That motherfucker was a weirdo too. Okay? You ran from this. You ran from this. You ran from this. Wait a minute. And now that I just said that, that is funny as hell. Listen, when my father was staying here, right? He was like, "Yeah, you said you ran from because you couldn't get a job, and then on your jobs you was having all them problems." And I said, "And I fucking was." Shit, I didn't make that shit up. A motherfucker snatched my goddamn hair out on the job. I didn't lie. Spun me around in the chair. I am sitting in the computer chair, took the arm, swung it around, and snatched my headset off my motherfucking head. And when he grabbed it, because it was the headset that got the little, the little flat metal, they not the bubbly one, but like the flat metal, he had to grab that. Well, I had hair. When he snatched that, he snatched hair too. You know what my dad said to me though when he was here being a demon? Okay. Being a demon, y'all, this motherfucker will wake up every morning, I swear. And I'm getting dressed. I'm like, hey, dad, I'm about to cook with you. Oh, I said, why are you always grumbling? Why are you always grumbling? I said, Dad, here, why you here? We could go get you some teeth and shit and some more shit, right? He was like, fuck that. I had some dentures in. I said, but still, Dad, right now, that was why you were locked up doing whatever. You out now. We could take the time and go get you some dentures. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, fuck on that. I don't care. And my dad is foul. His mouth is so foul, y'all. Ooh wee. To where I be kind of looking at him like, ugh. Where you? Ugh. I'm like, what kind of woman would even talk to you? What kind of woman would even? But okay, that's neither here nor there. But I wanted my dad to, get that confidence. You couldn't tell him he wasn't shit anyway without the teeth. But just imagine. I'm like, Dad, let me get you some teeth. We can go. We can get that done for you. Yeah, whatever. You know, family. When you're a healer, right? Don't try to force anybody to do anything, right? make your suggestions, say what you got to say or something, or whatever, but be kind with it, right? Like, I wasn't offended. I didn't offend my dad or anything. I just was like, let's get you right. So you might can find you a little, not nobody young, Lord Jesus, no, but find you somebody, that could possibly put up with your ass. Oh boy. Moving on. Tell me more about this nurturing recharge of the soulmate energy. Mm. Something about, wow. Somebody could have been trying to keep you in this energy of too busy. Okay. And this person could have said, fuck it, they're gonna move on. Okay. This is sad if they did. My little old heart is gonna be all kind of upset, because I feel like maybe somebody could have kept you tied up in something, and they may have decided to move on. They could be moving on from someone else. They could be dealing with somebody that was procrastinating towards moving towards them. I don't know. We're gonna have to get clarification here, because it says, they could have been trying to block you. Oh, that's what I heard. What? Why? Damn. So that not the soulmate, but you mean to tell me somebody I was here was really trying to block you from being with this person? They never wanted you to be with this person? Okay. I don't know. Shit. This says out here, fam. Oh, it says out here, block, move on, nothing to say, stop calling. Oh, damn. Did you block your soulmate? Fuck. Oh, shit. I hope not, family. I hope not. Damn, that's fucked up. You might have blocked your cellmate. I mean, damn, did I say cellmate? Yeah, somebody about these motherfuckers about to have a cellmate or some shit. Man, you done blocked the soulmate. God damn. Mm. Lord have mercy. Woo! Lord, tell me. I hope we didn't. Is the soulmate blocked? Tell me. Is the soulmate blocked? Did they move on? They ain't never coming back. Tell me. Did you block them? Ooh, wow. That's crazy. So the lust is out here with greed. Ah. They could have been blocking you from coming in. Damn. So they tried to block your soulmate from you through some sort of greed by any means necessary. Very inconsiderate. Wow. That's what it was. Damn. That's crazy. And they laughed about it. Wow. Didn't I tell you? These some selfish motherfuckers. I ain't lying, family. This is the energy I'm picking up from them. They would rather see you not with anybody or anything or any happiness, because I don't know if they're really happy. This is the energy I'm picking up on right now. Like, they're really not happy, family. You got a lot of people that are in relationships that are acting happy and they're not happy. So they be damned if you, star child, galactic beings, children of the sun, they be damned if you be happy and they're not happy. This is the energy of a narcissist. So they've done everything to try to keep you pent up, hemped up, and busy from being with your soulmate. They blocked that shit. That's that witchcraft that bitch was doing. Yeah. I feel like, look, with this healing, just go on and go on a vacation, okay? Get away, relax, have some fun, okay? This is this energy I'm getting. You have not had a vacation. You need to get the fuck on. Okay, family? I'm just gonna tell you now. Now, never, you don't know what positive energy is gonna come from this, but you do. You need to go on and take a vacation. Straight up. Okay, for whoever this message is resonating with, I definitely feel that energy. Okay, because I feel like, there has been some things that has come up in the energy, especially right now, because you got a lot of dark trying to fight. And I'm talking about the darkness, the energies. You got the darkness fighting the light trying to fight the dark. This shit right here has been turbulent. It has been turbulent. It's time for you to go on, and for whomever this message is for, go on and take a vacation. Take a vacation, okay? Message. Woo. Yeah, because look, right now, hold on, wait, how'd this come out? Okay, so this was in the reverse, and is this in the reverse or the right? Yeah, because see, they done burn bridges. Listen, these people have been in your energy doing the most fucked up shit ever. Like, it hurts to hear people that you have sacrificed so much for put you down. My son came and lived here, y'all, during that time. It was weird. First person that came and stayed 3 months rent free was my son. Second person that came and stayed was my father. Now, my father, he did help us catch up on the rent, but my son lived here and didn't pay a fucking dime. Didn't pay a fucking dime, and then had the nerve to get mad at me and call me a broke ass. And I was like, what? I said, well, I'm jobless right now. I don't have any money coming in. But do you know how bad that had hurt? Because I was like, God damn, motherfucker. I don't have a job right now. But you can't say that to me now. But even when I didn't have a job, right? You still was here. You was eating. The lights was still on because the money I did have, I applied it where it needed to be. But you, yes, Lord, he done burnt that bridge. Listen here. And then wait for it. After he moved out, how many times that motherfucker called me and asked me for some money? Often. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See this shit right here, they done burnt the bridge with you, baby. There's burned bridges here. Why? Because first off, there was a lack of trust. They were disloyal and they turned their backs on you. That's why they burnt this bridge. And they was trying to make you look like you was a fucking psychopath. And look how psychopath came out. You ain't nothing crazy about you. They trying to do shit and steal shit and then try to move in on you. Hold up. Try to really move in on you. Try to move in on you and make some sort of hmm, withdrawal. This motherfucker. Yeah, this is your narcissistic family, your narcissistic children, your narcissistic toxic ass family and children. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. Look, this is what you have to look forward to, okay? Some sort of pleasurable nightlife, okay? A lot of them were in the nightlife, though, okay? They could have been gambling hard. They could have been, shit, hell. I've heard some folks talk about wanting to be stripper. I was like, you know what I'm saying? But there's a nightlife here. Maybe this is even telling you take a vacation to Vegas. Is Vegas on here? Does that say Vegas? It do say Vegas. Maybe take a trip to Vegas, family. I don't know. You might see something, find something. I don't know. I went one time, but maybe you need to go take a trip to Vegas. This is interesting. Now I'm really about to get. I'm like, who's in Vegas? Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on? Oh, okay. I do not want to think about that right now. I heard that though. Something about you being able to relieve some sort of tension. Okay. Now, it did not come out in the upright, it did come out on the fence. Okay. Maybe if you're feeling, and I feel the reason it came out on the fence is because you may not be stressed out. You may not be having migraines, or you may not be worried or worrying. And if you are, then you could be. But what does need to happen is the tension. Maybe you're feeling tense. Maybe there's some tension here. Okay. I do feel that, especially right now, Lord have mercy. And you don't even do vacations, family. Like you, something about you, you're a workaholic, and then you are, I don't know. I don't want to project onto you, but I just for somebody who appreciates all the love I give. You got to shake it off. Okay. You got to shake it off. That's what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, you got to shake it off. Okay. So it's time for you just to take a vacation. Yeah, because somebody out here, they want to apologize, okay? Because I feel like they know, listen, they know they done drove your ass up the fucking wall. I feel like these people know they've been arrogant to you. They know they was, doing some rash actions and they were in fucking sincere. They know this. Every reading I've been doing, copycats coming out, doppelgangers and all this shit, family and spirit. When I look over here is saying, yeah, now your energy is aware of it. Does it break your heart? Does it break your heart to find out that the feeling you felt of not ever really being loved by these people is real? Fuck yes. Does that awareness hurt? Hell yes. That awareness hurts. But your intuition was telling you the whole time that you were the energy, you were the light, you were the spirit. You are connected to the Most High God. Man, that's why you were headed in new directions. New healing, new direction, healing, loving on yourself. That is why you're headed in that direction. Yeah, you getting away from at the bottom of the deck anybody who was two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber energy. You ain't fucking with them. You're not. You're not. Tell me more. Mm-mm. And I mean, and they feel that cord is cut too. Do you hear me? They know you cut that cord. They know you cut that cord. You is not fucking with them. Because they why when all you wanted was happiness? Why? Yeah, you was never masked with these people. They can never say you wore a fucking mask with them. But here's what I can tell you why they're upset, because you took your love away from them because you want to be able to be loved. They could not love you the way that you want to be loved. There's a different kind of love with a soulmate versus your damn family who's narcissistic and toxic as fuck, that don't have no goddamn boundaries and be doing all this weird shit. That's not love. And some of y'all might be going down to the dirty South, I hear. So you can smell the roses, okay? Somebody might want you to just slow down and take some time. It says slow down, take some you time, okay? Get out in nature, okay? This may be something you need to do too. Just slow down. You know what I'm saying? I am hearing that. Like slow down, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I mean, there are some beautiful areas here. Hmm. But this is the energy. I mean, family, I ain't gonna front. I've been doing everything on my own by myself for years. uh I would love to smell the roses with a soulmate. I can go anywhere by myself. That ain't a problem. But damn. You know what I'm saying? How much more fun would you have to experience that with somebody without these fuckers trying to block you? Right. So stay hopeful, Spirit is saying, okay? Stay inspired, stay optimistic, and you will be a success. Okay? You will be a success because you've never been masked. You ain't never put on no mask for nobody. You are who the divine says you are. And that's right. May all negative energy return to sender because, baby, this is who you are. You are who the divine says you are. You are loving, you are caring, but you don't want to deal with toxicity. You don't want to deal with these people around here that be tripping for nothing. You don't want to deal with jealous people who are mad at you because you know what I'm saying, you found a way and they're envious at the way that you found to take care of yourself. And this ain't all only family. This be motherfuckers around you. This be motherfuckers all around you. Office managers, okay, that literally tell you to your face, I wish I could do that. I'm like, huh? Well, you couldn't. You can't. I'm looking like you can. My dumb ass, you can. That bitch wasn't saying it in a way of, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations. It was some old sarcastic, narcissistic type bullshit. Right. And I feel like, you know what? Somebody they made look when they keep coming for you, family, and you ain't trying to be fucked with because you don't fuck with nobody. This is somebody that kept coming for you. She was playing games, sending a lot of mixed signals. Okay, this energy I'm picking up on. There was consequences behind that. This bitch, she's mad at the consequences. She don't want to face the consequences. It's like, look, I'm telling you what it is. Come again? Come on. Tell me more about these consequences. Yeah, because she made bad choices. Family, listen, you move with grace, tact, and diplomacy. You always move in the highest vibration that you have. And that is through kindness and generosity and nurturing, that Empress energy, that Mother Gaia energy. Okay? You move like that. So when you have people that keep coming for you and you ain't did shit to them, yeah, there's consequences. What do you want me to do? Look. Shit. There's always a resolution, right? And the resolution I feel in this energy right here, right now, the resolution in this energy right here, right now is look, you may not like me, and that's fine, but just respect me. But the moment you said the things that you said to me, it was so disrespectful that I can't go back because once you did what you did and you said what you said, you meant that shit. Didn't I start out, family, by saying believe what they show you? And your kind ass heart keep on letting people come back and thinking it's better. No, they meant what they meant. She meant what she said. And that was the bottom line to it. So then, you know what I'm saying? When you got to deal with her and her unprofessionalism, and she's supposed to be in a professional setting, but if that was you, you'd have been fucking fired on the spot. Facts. Facts. They'd have told you, oh, that was a bad choice you made. You're out of there. But then because it's you, and it's always just because it's you. If it's anybody else and they said that shit to them, man, that motherfucker have called a lawyer on their ass and all hell would have broke motherfucking loose. But because it's you. But because it's you. Yeah, no, you're not dealing with that. You're not dealing with none of them. You're not. It was consequences for you staying where you're at that long anyway. You should have been staying there that long up in that energy anyway, because all they did was get more resentful towards you, more hatred for you, more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that old clingy ass shit. You don't have time to cling on to none of that. We clear, cancel, and release and rebuke, return to sender, and ask the divine creator and the universe to accept that energy and do with it what it feels that it needs to do with it. Period. Bottom line. You leaving them, you walking off, now everybody's puzzled. They want to act puzzled. There's no puzzle to it. You never loved me the way that you should have. Instead, you looked at things the way that they don't understand that. See, narcissists don't see what they do. And I'm like, shit, if I love, and I'm telling you, my love is simple love. My love is simple love. I ain't lying, family. You need a place to stay, I got you. You need something to eat, I cook for you. You need me to help you clean up something, you need me to do something for you, I'm there for you. If I got a couple dollars and you need them, you can have them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my love is simple shit. I am there to assist, get in and get out. If you need somebody to talk to, I'll sit there and listen. I will give you my what I feel spirit wants me to say or to try to give you some advice, but after that you make up your own, mind. Yeah. People, you know what I'm saying? Look, they're upset. They're upset because I feel like people are watching you move out of these energies and they wanted you to stay stagnant. See, you moved out of the party life. You moved out of the worrying life. You moved out of the life where you got to keep dealing with these people. You moved out of that. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. And that's what it was. They wanted to keep you stagnant. They wanted to keep you stagnant. They did not want you to be in feminine energy. Well, you're in feminine energy. I'm telling you, the listen, this whole transformation and all this shit you've been going through and alchemizing all this negativity and man, it's been a rough ride, but let me tell you, you have stepped back into your femininity. Where now you want to be touched, you want to be held. And wait for it, masculines, I know you in here, but you might want a woman's touch now. You might want to be held by a woman now. Okay. But these people didn't want you to be in that energy. You may have been, listen, I'm hearing you got healing hands. You got healing hands. Okay. They didn't want you there. They wanted you in love affairs that they could gossip about and spy on with this she just made, even though it says an epiphany and just spy on. I feel like Archangel Michael came in and was like, no, there is all types of possibilities for you, especially the ones you've been longing for. But these motherfuckers, they always putting you in some old legal fucking trap because you like, bitch, leave me alone. Who do I gotta get to get you to leave me alone? I'm working on it. See, motherfuckers don't even want to let you. It's like, look, I'm working on it. But shit, family, where you at? Shit, there ain't nobody. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know. Because, like I said, you never get comfortable and you never take nothing for granted. And because you're not that kind of a person that it gets comfortable really quick and you take shit and take shit for granted, you plan. You that two damn wands energy. But you've learned to stop planning in the dark. Now I feel like you need to walk by faith, not by sight. So you are doing that. And every night you may even be praying that the divine brings you to a better place in space than where you're at. But then I'm also seeing that wherever you are now, hey, if you didn't have to, fuck, why would you? Maybe let me tell you something. You know how long that drive was I did by myself coming back from Texas? I drove 17 hours nonstop. Only time I stopped y'all was to get gas and snacks. I'm glad I'm not a diesel driver because I don't even think you get to drive that long. I did 17 hours by myself with 70-mile per hour winds. The steering wheel, because of the wind, the steering wheel straight. In order for me to keep it straight, I had to drive with it like to the like turn to the side. You feel me, family? Sometimes, and I mean, I don't know who, and this, just take this how to resonate. Sometimes, I seen a thing because, at night I be scrolling through because I be cracking up because they be having some funny stuff on here. But this woman came on and she said something that was so fucking real. And I felt her. I felt her in the core of my heart because she said, and don't take offense to this. She said, I wish I had a nigga that I could count on. And she said, I do. It's me. You feel me, family? When you walk that path like that for that goddamn long, that's all you be wanting is peace and to share that with somebody because you got so much love to give and just hold and hug. Damn. And I mean like one of them long ass hugs where you could look me even feeling this right now. I've been held somebody and just started crying. You feel me? You don't want to have no love affair. You want something just for yourself. And these people just want to block that shit because they mad at you. Because you don't want to continue to play their cycle, they dirty cycle, and you set up boundaries. But your heart has been longing for something way better, and that is what is coming in. That's the new direction of healing that you're moving toward. That is the new direction of love and self-care. Something that comes with you that you can give to someone who's going to appreciate it because they didn't appreciate it. These people hurt you really bad, and that's why you ain't going back. Okay, family? Yeah, you ain't going back. Yeah, you ain't going back to nothing that's this. The love affair, the dirty little secret sex fixed and down low shit. Yeah, no, 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 no. No. Mm-mm. Because that's not right. That's not right. Don't sit up there and do no shit like that. That's not what it is. I mean, damn, you'll never be whole like that. Sharing somebody and keeping it a secret? Why? You don't want that. And the divine don't want that for you. And people because they're so toxic and that may be the way of the world, you're not of this world. You're in it. You're not of it. You feel me? Let's see what this deck got to say because this is a different deck, y'all. I ain't never tried this, but okay. I mean, this is it. I just thought it was really pretty because I love rose gold. Oh, wait, did I just see something that was already turned over? Yes, but you got a page of swords out here, okay? So this is somebody that with this page of swords, family, I feel like ooh, I don't even want to say that. That was a pretty. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know why I got that, but let's see. I'll tell you if another. Let me see what else comes out. Clarify this page of swords. Mm, 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 mm. Yep. Wow. Woo. Okay, family. So I'll go on and tell you the energy of this page of swords, and then we're gonna close out. And look here, and then this one will just slide off the top. Look, and then the high priestess, whatever. Oh, and these cards are slipping and sliding. Okay, this page of swords is someone who's young, they're curious about you, okay? They could be an emperor energy, boss like energy. Okay, this is a young person. Okay, with the page, that's somebody that's young. But this is the power. Okay, maybe they're a page and also emperor energy. Okay, a young boss type energy that has a lot of clarity here. What is this? This is the queen. Is this the queen or the king? Oh, the queen. Okay, this is the queen of so look, there there could be a page of swords, okay, who's looking at a boss figure, okay, an empress energy figure that's got a lot of clarity on a situation. And you could be this energy that's waiting on these ships to come in, and you a high priestess. And that's a problem. See, this person here, this page energy, they looking at that because once again, this is some selfish energy that they want to keep you trapped. But it's too late. You've called judgment down on this situation. You call judgment down on everything you have experienced because first of all they didn't even want to believe you was going through it type energy with the page of cups out here. Yeah, you was dealing with a bunch of young minds that just want to keep you in a vicious ass cycle of toxicity. And you pass judgment down on all of them. And as soon as you did, boom, at the bottom of the deck, you getting that Ace of Wands. You ain't going back to these energies. You have a better, brighter future with someone that's going to love you because these energies did not love you. And they see you a hard worker too. Shit. Because, don't nobody want nothing lazy, right? Right. And I feel that's what everybody's hang up is. Okay, family. So I'm going to get this uploaded for y'all. And then I'm going to, take me a little break because I just have been going through enough. You feel me? Been going through enough. Because this new energy that it came out with these folks and how they've been doing shit, that's just a hot damn mess. Because man, it hurt to find that out. That I'm sitting over here dealing with this crazy ass shit and I should be, yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm looking at everybody, that spirit telling me, don't be judging other people, family. Don't judge other people for the decisions they make when it comes to their families and shit. That's a lesson that I've learned. Okay. Don't judge nobody for the decision that they make when it comes to the family that they have. Because these families be out here on some old wicked shit. hmm And then when you decide to cut them off, walk away from them, it's a whole problem. Nah, fuck all that. You done gave them so much, like, damn, like, you had to break away, find yourself, come back, and they still was on the same shit. This is what you got coming in is a radiant love. Okay. And that is what you look. Now we started out with this. Where'd that come from? Okay. That's what you've been wanting. And that's what they want. And this is an inspiration. Okay. So I love y'all. We're going to close out. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with, and look on the split. I promise you. Look, this is a whole nother deck, and I get y'all, I constantly am doing over here while I'm talking with y'all. I be look on the split. Yes, Empress, you deserve that. Okay, you really do. You really do. You is kind. You are kind. You are beautiful. You are loved. Emperor, you are kind. Look, the Emperor came out. There's the Empress. Look, y'all a pair. Y'all a pair, and y'all both are high priest and high priestess energy. And this is what you are longing for. This is what you need in your life. This is the love you want. You feel me, family? That's the love you want. That's the love you deserve. That's the love that deserves you because you got a big old heart. Man, you got a big old heart. You'll do anything for anybody if you can and you got it. And that's what they've been taking advantage of. These people won't do that. And then if they do it, it's with strings attached, and the strings attached is for them to throw up in your face that they did it for you. Let me show you. At the bottom of the deck, it says loving on yourself, calling your power back. That's what it is. See, they don't like that you show your self-love. And you start to learn how to really love yourself. And loving yourself means that you are not in this journey of where you walking with these people that want to keep bringing up the drama and the gossip and the clingy bullshit and the karmic shit and all that shit, man. That's too much stress. That's too much stress. If you took on all your goddamn family member shit, boy, they got babies and relationships and arguments cracking off and this and that and this and oh no 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 no, you have removed yourself from that, and this is the energy you're in now. Stay in that energy, stay in that loving kind energy, period. Okay, I love you and the divine loves you. Let's close out. Thank you so much, divine. I love you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Mm. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.